Hi everyone, this is Angela Alexander, Brown Angel Books and Coaching. I hope all is well with you today. Just wanted to hop on real quick and just give some encouragement and some reminders. So this time of year can be especially difficult for some people. I mean, for some of us, we've got a family coming in a few days as Thanksgiving is quickly approaching, and for some others, being thankful can be a little tough. This time of year can be a reminder. Maybe it's the first year that you're experiencing the holidays without your loved one. You might have loved ones who are not well. And also, this time of year, it's tough, with it. It's dark in the evening time. I know for me, it's taking its toll. I've missed walking, in the evening. I definitely enjoy the spring and summer a lot better. Um, so, what I wanted to just give encouragement for if you are kind of struggling with just being thankful as Thanksgiving is coming is, what I've been reading about is finding something to be thankful for, right? Every day. So you're like, Angela, I don't have anything to be thankful for. Hey, look, if you can hear me and you can see this video, you got internet. That's something to be thankful for. If you can understand what I'm saying, if you can take a breath, if you can hear me, if you can see me, that's something to be thankful for. So you've got things. And so, what I want to encourage you to do is maybe this can be day one. Write down, I heard a video. That's something to be thankful for. And then the next day, write something else. And so you read those two things. Then the next day, write something else. And then you read three things. And the next day, you write something else. Now you read four things. And you keep going. They used to sing a long time ago when I was in church. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, name them one by one. And it will amaze you what the Lord has done. Something along those lines, right? And it will. And so taking the time to be thoughtful and thankful can help you, right? It's not everything, but it is something. And sometimes you need some medicine. Sometimes you might have to go to your doctor and tell your doctor that things are imbalanced, you're not feeling quite right, and see if they can give you some help. Don't just stay there and things are off balance. Things are off balance. Um, this time of year, a lot of people are taking their life, and sometimes you don't know how much you mean to people. Sometimes when you're going through, only one part of your brain is working, and that part is just saying, I just want to end it. That's the prefrontal cortex. It's the front of the brain, right? And it's not thinking about what happens after you hurt yourself. You're just trying to get whatever this is balanced. So I know you're not probably thinking about the people who care about you, and they are out there. And so if you need help, get help. Ask for help. I'm making that appeal because I had a brother who took his life. So if you need help, ask for it. It's out there. Okay? So another thing that I do that I enjoy is I like to listen to things that are funny. So sometimes I might listen to Dry Bar, which is clean comedy. Angela Johnson, shout out to Angela Johnson. She's kind of funny, at least in my sense of humor, she is. The Bible says that laughter does the heart good like medicine, or something along those lines as a proverb. So laughter is medicine for the soul. So maybe find something, even as maybe you're on your way somewhere and that one auntie is going to be asking you a whole bunch of questions. Maybe listen to something funny before you get there. And maybe that can help balance you. And then if you are that one auntie, mama, grandma, them, that ask the awkward questions, maybe just not do that this year. Can you hold those things in? I mean, I don't know about you, but I remember coming home, taking 3-4 hours to get home, and then have people ask me awkward questions. When you gonna get married? When you gonna have kids? When you gonna, did you put on weight? Did you, I mean, like, who wants to be asked if they put on weight? And you don't know what anybody's status is, or if somebody's having complications in a relationship, and then you ask them awkward questions. You're not out of control. So let's not ask those kind of questions and make people feel uncomfortable just because you've grown and you can do whatever you want to do in your house. Yes, you are. But that doesn't mean that you need to make people feel uncomfortable in the process. Can we think before we speak? Think before we ask the awkward questions, and maybe just love on folks just because you can. Just because they took time to spend time with you. That might help everybody's holiday be a lot better. And sometimes people are dealing with depression. And then if someone comes to you and they're telling you that they're having a problem, don't just dismiss them and tell them they all right, suck it up. Oh, you all right. Oh, you just need to pray. Oh, you just need to. They're coming to you and they're giving you a part of themselves. Please don't dismiss them, because their last words to you could very well be their last words. So it makes a difference. Let's be thoughtful about what we're doing, right? Something else that I learned from my studies is this thing called a butterfly hug. Butterfly hug is just basically crossing your arms, putting them across yourself, and you can even give yourself a squeeze. And this releases feel good endorphins. So even as I'm doing this, it feels really good. It feels good to give yourself a good squeeze. I mean, hugs are great. So if you got somebody to give you a hug, give hugs. Give those people around you hugs and tell them that you love them. Place your eyes on them every day and tell them that you love them. If you have people to tell them that you love them. But even this is something that you can do to calm yourself. Close your eyes and breathe. The other day, I did a post and I was talking about the power of the 2 minutes. And that if you go into a room, no music, no TV, just quiet. And take that time to breathe. Or if you pray, pray. To bring your system down. To get calm. You know, if it's family, if it's, it's too loud all of a sudden, or if it's just too, whatever that too much for your system is, set those 2 minutes. And you can even do this with your kid, If you have a kid that's over 2 years old, let's say a 3-year-old, and you give them a timer, it could be your cooking timer or your cell phone, and you say, let's just take a 2-minute freeze break, a 2-minute break, and you can go in your room or watch Daniel Tiger or whatever it is, right? And you go in your room or your car or your bathroom or wherever it is, and you gift yourself 2 minutes. 2 minutes. God, give me the strength that I need. Help me. And you fill in the blanks of whatever that help me is. Or just be quiet. Listen to yourself breathe. Concentrate. Give yourself the butterfly hug. Whatever you need to do to get your system calm. And I'm suggesting just starting with 2 minutes. Because a lot of times people say they don't have time. But 2 minutes. Before you get on the interstate, 2 minutes can make a world of difference. Another thing that I do with the kids, like I teach children, is the calm mustache. The other day, for example, I had one kid, he made a little girl cry. And the whole class was just kind of off after that. And I said, let's do like this. And so just, where the mustache is, just above the lip, there is a calming sensory nerve. And so just doing this, and people might think you're thinking, right? And you count to 10 and you breathe. And you can do that as many times as you want. And there's actually a sensory there that can bring your nervous system down. Okay? And that's something you can do, kind of anywhere. People just think you're thinking. Whereas the hug, people might think it's a little odd, But whatever it takes is whatever it takes. And lastly, but definitely not least, is to be kind. to be kind because you can, especially if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling like I'm having a hard time being thankful. Find a way to be kind to someone. There's actually even a app. You can actually Google this as ways to volunteer in your city. You can look up that. I know sometimes they have where you can read to kids at the hospital or read to the elderly. You know, if you can find like an assisted living or a senior living place and just offer a service. You can read or sing or whatever your talent is. Um, on even if it's something on this day in history and you read them something like that, and they'll be glad to talk to you and and talk to them about themselves. um be kind in the grocery store. Smile at somebody. Hey, how you doing? um that one smile, that one act of kindness means something, especially this time of year. Let your kids see you be kind. Let your kids catch you being more kind than fussy, because kids copy what they see. The other day, my boys and I were in the store, and as a lady, and she was down the aisle with us, and her arms were full, and she still was trying to grocery shop. And I said, "Hey, you forgot your basket. You know you're gonna need a basket." She said, "Girl, I know." And so I asked my son to go and just get her basket, and it took him all of a minute to walk to get the basket and bring it back. But for her, she just looked. She was like, "Thank you so much. Thank you for being kind. Thank you. Thank you so much, young man." And she was saying to my son. And it was something small, and it took him all of a minute to do. Open the door for somebody. It doesn't take you long, but it makes a difference. So, again, this is Angela Alexander, Brown Angel Books and Coaching, and do make it a great day.